Afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Now, every empacho boko there.
What other man was well?
Nyamia dum bibia boko, and I'm sure also no it has come to your attention of this viral video of US rapper no and ne appearance or the presidency. Question is, was there a breach of protocol? And even the video footage around the seat of government, your reaction. How do you see this whole commentary around the video footage,
Well, I mean, good afternoon. Official part to your listeners.
Happy 98.9.
Well, yeah, the president invited him to the seat of government. And then Enyebone will be free man on Yaba. Also by a program. The president organizers now. And of course, the president has family obligations. It is a bad in Krofwaba. No matter a big concert. Now, so in Kotia president. And no, there's no problem. But from my experience, because Metia Kwano, Wapacho, or say infant, no, Nimse, Nioya no, Ebeha Mino. Yet, I say Wapacho. But the truth of the matter is that, or say, or the what do you call the phone, and the are recording, which means that he didn't enter Flagstaff House with a big camera, say, or film maybe. For me, that is where my challenge is. Because time I hear walk castle at the main gate, these are phones no at all. And so now we are in a reception no, na yaje phones no. In fact, at certain times, you had jamming systems into within a certain perimeter. Phone no credit mean yajuma. Oh yes, and it's allowed for security reasons. Inti Ebanizena ono nene Crawford to me the phone rare Musa Ekoye ni Omoye. So there's a question of some laxity somewhere. Obviously, it can't be the president and the man go ahead. The president is too busy to give go ahead for such small things. President there, what stand where we call vice president there, or baby, or different wing, chief of staff, other officers are doing their jobs. But the question is, how did the phone enter the presidency at the first time? And yet, president conference room no be do, and then a president back I say, sorry, no boss search. I say boss search no. They will get none at all. A clear amount for, and then I'm going to president. So who didn't do his job at the beginning? So that's the question.
But the other aspect of the incident, has got to do with the seal of the president, the coat of arms, exposure, and the tapping on the red carpet and all that. And also, do you see these as a breach in protocol? And
I make us say the other,
no, I don't answer about.
It's one G phone, no. Gate no. If you want G phone no or reception. Now when you get the remove here, say the open or the bay. Say no kita o. Say no and there's a camera hidden camera be and or the radio. How would you know? So how did they enter with the thing? Yes. How did they enter with the thing? And then, and me, that is my worry. Because say to me the ordinary phone, a Bora presidency, it to me call yes, Sanyamani Mina, Kasa Funino, Enya Dajie, a recorded asa, inside and outside. Of course, what a coat of arms, one thing. That also is problematic. Your chance to there, a sumo, back any coat of arms. I mean, no crying to me find the agro Ghana. Sebanizena, who be from another by idea, or the coat of arms every chat, in funny, at the Korean idea. So, my brother, I think that there was a lapse at the very onset. How did the phone or those phones send your phone back one? Name you name answer. Ebanizena Bura. Because even if you go to ministers, go to ministries, go to departments, agencies, answer now go through reception, they will call minister, no office. Oh, you have to catch say, oh, you have to charge phone. They will handle. It's a phone no end, baby. Now, a whole presidency, now into me and yes, say a higher president, no. A higher president, no.
But this move was facilitated by the president's daughter, as said by the president. Say, the daughter no Anna drew any attention to.
You see, the daughter does not work at the presidency.
Yeah, I know.
Let us be. You see, when we are discussing these things, let us just put the issue where it is. The daughter does not work at the presidency, but there are protocol arrangements at the presidency. And if the system is working well, the president's daughter cannot walk into the presidency and just be issuing orders. And let me just give you my own experience. That is why President Mills here, people say all kinds of things, fabricate all kinds of stories. Like Koku Anyidoho, not to say. Because for me, I had a mandate to protect the president. And I was working with a team, including security people. So at all times, we are all alert. It is a Luzugada, I will prompt you. Then they say Koku Anyidoho is too overbearing. But we have to protect the president. And I have said elsewhere this morning that a typical example, Standogbe, who near Jubliee president. They have not given you any appointment at the presidency. You don't have an office. You don't have a locus. Now, Nam presidency castle. I took it for granted. But one morning, you were on Radio Gold. Obabia, I say a friend of Obobia Daku Toku, decided to call you, Standogbe, to interview you, to talk on behalf of President Mills and the presidency. Done. And I'm the head of communication and presidential spokesperson. The president gets upset that who is this character? Koku, have you employed him? I said, no, I've not employed him. So who gave him the go-ahead to talk on my behalf? If you don't want to do the job again, let me know. I'll appoint somebody else. It's done. Now President Buefu. Now maybe Frewu Standogbe. I'm a catcher say, look, you have no locus at the presidency. Send me to so granting interview you baby on behalf of the president. Oh, me no better trouser back.
Wow.
Oh yes. Those are some of the stories. So when President Mills died, and now you find locus around President Mahama, you think that it's time to revenge. So let's hit at Koku Anyidoho. Let's go after him. Let's create media disaffection for him. Done. Stories not the fact I don't know. You had no locus at the castle. A starting here no. Na unam information ministry. Zita. Ejenim Boating in the Kujo Tonubu and the Nam information ministry. Even though you created problems for them over some hampers issues. Because the president had issued directive. Say in order to manage state resources, yeah, my hampers for Christmas. You went and got yourself involved in some hampers, something in the ministry. So literally a palm move for you who I don't know. That's the phone now. Castle. You have no office, no appointment. And you think that I should allow you to be going on air, to go and talk on behalf of the presidency. So, Minia, near CEO Flagstaff, it's all about somebody standing firm and say, hey, me my way and go so. Yes, in the process, people will not like you, but you would have protected the president and protected the presidency. And that's what I did for President Mills. It's never people and but I still enjoy my loyalty and working relationship with him because it was solid. I never allowed water to pass. Fast forward, stand no Musa to say Mamu managing President Mahama. And yet no be they say photocopy paper a photocopy. So at an ECOWAS speech, the president is delivering speech. Papers need
very embarrassing then.
It's very embarrassing. And that's the kind of problems they create for President Mahama. Because you have no training. You have no experience. But who pray? Who pray? No mental discipline. Obiaya diope. Koku Anyidoho penny. Someone yes around President Mills inti. The President Mills will work. Yam Koku Anyidoho send him. Masa, Obian to me. We really Michelle Bray was a so. Obian put the to me. So back to the issue, no. It's just people being alert. And I want to believe, Don, that there must have been somebody around who must have said, oh, Master, the way also, you, but maybe he was overpowered. And now on Nisa Koku Anyidoho community, it Nenandru Beckham. Then secondly, people are around power for all kinds of reasons. All kinds of reasons. Ebi abro, ebi a person kumija. If you're not careful and you don't have loyalists around you to protect you, you'll be embarrassed every day. And so being around a president is not a joke. It's not a joke at all. And I'll give another example in terms of people having their own interest. Valerie Sawyer, Deputy Chief of Staff.
Yeah.
At a point under President Mills. Meet you one day. Oh, friend me. Oh, mommy pressure. Send me intro letter on behalf of the president. Now, who Suma, Minister of State, say Uncle Zurich, Switzerland, Uncle FIFA, Uncle Bedi, say Ghana be host to some FIFA tournament. Pressure Iban. So I don't write letters on behalf of the president. It's the secretary to the president who writes letters on behalf of the president. And you are deputy chief of staff. Don't you know this simple protocol? Meanwhile, your boss, the chief of staff, Martin Newman, is also there. First, I may add also know. I'm going to be president. Say, president, there goes to you. President say, what? I'm not aware of any such thing. Call Valerie for me. Long and short, to buy it. Put to Papa so. Say President Emi Bufi. President Bufui. And no Blasio. We see only private sector phobia. Let's take a decision that. And it will be privately funded. So government will not bear any cost. Oh yeah? You are the presidency and you are dealing with private sector and private businesses. Who gave you that order? It is a president Chuenima who's worked for Koku Anyidoho the whole time. Said business Janaka Mupako Yeno. Koku Anyidoho the cost said. But the president will say, who are? Yes, for Koku Anyidoho the whole time. Done. That is my story.
Yeah, and it's very unfortunate because, like you said earlier on,
Koku Anyidoho is lazy. He was too powerful. He was too powerful. And he disrespected the vice president. And Yebia was the vice president behind all these things. That is why when I stopped it, he felt disrespected. That's the question. Because I never had any personal confrontation with the vice president. Never. But is it not interesting that after the death of President Mills, all these people who sought to undermine President Mills then surrounded you, President Mahama? So, am I supposed to believe that all those people were working on your mandate at the time to undermine the sitting president? Man Pininti, and also waiting on my family time. So, Master, the issues are far, many, and very deep. But long and short, give me, Koku Anyidoho, the opportunity again around President Mills or around any president. I will protect that president. Once I have the mandate, I will protect that president with everything I have. Means Jai president, not Keke. And I'm happy that my record stands tall.
Fantastic. But finally, Mami Musa said, during your tenure, did you sort of kind of regulate amount for appearance and normally Babeshia His Excellency now? Because
of course, no, of course, Master.
Okay.
That is also critical.
Good.
Now about presidency. Now dress anyhow. What are you talking about? Even we, the staff at the presidency, we couldn't just afford to dress anyhow. Secretary to the president, Mr. Bibaku Mensa. Oh, what? There was a day, Friday where President Kufuor by Mr. Bibaku Mensa Friday where headed by Juma, Obajuma and Opapa. Somehow, when the president appeared in the office, the president was wearing a very similar Friday wear. Mr. Bibaku Mensa at Achimota. He said that his training, he and the president cannot be in the same attire. So he went back to New Achimota to change. Can you imagine? This is the kind of training some of us go to. Into your nama. The level of discipline, you have no idea. So back to the issue. As head of communication or the protocol arrangement, no matter who you are, because say, oh yeah, hip life artist. As soon as we stay at Adie, and the SWAT Adie SWAT, would we call Papa C? Yes, as for your stage performance, we can't fault you. You want to wear certain things, no problem. But say, oh, bad presidency here. Oh, you have to be decent. What are you talking about? You have to be very decently dressed. Because the presidency is not for just anybody. So, all those things have to be looked at in managing a president. All those things have to be looked at. Your dress code before you come, and also a very critical man. Now, hold on. The president for about the next. I can bet my last penny say the whole of this afternoon and this evening, you'll be looking through your wardrobe to see what you can wear and be presentable.
Of course, very true.
Exactly. So, here you president, sir, and you need no boy man. Say President Bano Okono. So she was decently dressed.
Yeah.
She was decently dressed. But you know, me, I'm saying this, say, Bibi Akoka Papa, and Jitrede. BBC went Independence Square last year. This artist, Omufuya Manoniaba, and our president, and Russell, yes, Mr. Kilos and Mr. Wayo, also there. If I was an advisor to the president, the decision which has taken is Your Excellency, henceforth, let your Minister for Tourism handle these people. Don't handle them extra. You are too busy. After Koku Anyidoho, only a musician say yes, you must have only call tourism. Let him handle them. Let him handle them. Why should our president be having time for all these people? Inti, esi bako, esi miyenu, the patrol, mention the princess. Let the Ministry of Tourism, the Ghana Tourism Authority, handle these people.
Koku, we appreciate the insight into presidential affairs, but do you suggest to say heads must roll at this point?
Oh, well, that one will have to be a decision taken inside there, depending on the extent to which they are able to access the breach of security. Because at the time that I said heads must rule in relation to the Kumasi issue, they can say a better investigation. A investigation. Now, a better draft, say ECG, Ashanti Regional Head, then heads will roll. So I cannot sit down here quietly where I am, not knowing the extent of investigation, and just recklessly say heads must roll. I'm a very circumspect person. So let them do the investigation. Depending on the extent of the breach, that those decisions will be taken as the presidency.
Mayenda, President